About 13 years ago, I was taking my children horseback riding. Somebody said to me, on your way up to the mountain range or the hills, stop in this place called Bat Shlomo. And I fell in love. I fell in love with a journey that takes you back in time to 1889, before Israel was Israel, the very humble beginnings of the first Aliyah. And what I discovered there was 13 homes, a synagogue, a mikveh, a ritual bath, and a one-room schoolhouse. And I said, wow, how is it that this place, which has this amazing history of where Israel started, looks the way it does? And why don't we turn this into some contemporary version of the Israel experience? And I imagined then that I would go and plant a vineyard. I would build a beautiful guest house and tasting room. And we'd make great wine. The farmhouse is a representation of my values. That's my love for Israel, it's my love for the land, it's my love for wine and good food. But it's also about values, right? And there's a very important value in my view of giving back. And when we established Bat Shlomo Vineyards, it was super important for me that we figure out a way to reconnect young Israelis to this idea of working the land. And I was very fortunate to meet kind of a social entrepreneur called Regavim, which literally means clods of earth, right? So connecting with the land. They had 12 kids at the time. We were just starting. And we partnered with Regavim to support that project, but also to bring those young students to Bat Shlomo. The school amazingly has grown to over 150 kids now. We developed a very deep friendship, kind of the first few cycles. In fact, the graduate, the first class, a guy named Or Sharir, came back, but he's our vineyard manager today. And for me, that was kind of a deeply emotional connection. But I also think it reflects to you the meaning of this project to me, right? And how the wine is an emissary of something much bigger. It's an emissary of this love of Israel, of our society, of the creative heartbeat. I think the heartbeat of Israel today, the vibrancy of Israel today, is this kind of creative community. That creativity is expressed in architecture, in wine and food, but very much so in Israeli art. I think telling the story of Bat Shlomo is a celebration to all the creative people that live in this country. It was very important to me that we curate both well-known Israeli artists and young Israeli artists on the way up. I think some of the most amazing pieces we have there are young yet to be discovered artists. My favorite piece, if you come visit, is in the tasting room. It's called Terroir. It's 864 tiles, literally made up of the land of Israel. And I think to me it's magical that through a piece of art, you can almost visually taste the wine and you can see the earth, where the wines are grown. 30% of the artwork is made up of soil from our vineyards. And this idea that you can taste, the Sauvignon Blanc and see the chalky, light-colored earth that it comes from. I think art tells a story.